Gemini, my cutie patootie, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slave. Dear Gemini, today I'm going to be doing your reading for the lunar eclipse and for the next few days and a week and a half about you and your person, their intentions, feelings, actions. I'm going to see what happened in the past, present, future. I'm going to see what is the main challenge. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice and some messages of love. I'm in your head, I'm on your mind. You know I'm a Gemini. I put the gem in Gemini. You woke up feeling extra fly. How you doing? How you doing, cutie patootie? By the way, I want to say thank you, Gemini. I read your comments under the video, the last one, and we're vibing. Some sassy shit. We're on the same page. I love my Gemini so much. So, I'm a Leo. This is Henry. That's Michael. And this is Arman. Serving and slaying. Let's see what's going on for my twins. Thankfully, I get two of you. Both of you. Okay, so Gemini, your challenge and the energy between you and your person is the Four of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, there is the Star. Followed by the Ten of Wands and the Four of Cups. By the way, I want to say that this is a brand new deck that I got. Again, I'm using a brand new deck for you every day. Look at the caps. I really like these guys' caps. Like they're really nice. I gotta work on mine. So anyways, Gemini, your challenge here has to do a lot with, it's almost a no contact situation. Honestly, take it as it resonates, but there is a lot of healing that's taking place. Okay, I'm getting this energy of like there is some sort of a radio silence. Someone here is very quiet. Okay, this is like, this is an energy of like not taking any action, not doing anything, but just going within yourself. So for many of you, I feel like that you're really taking a time out. You're like clocking out. I got to do what I want to do and I need to do certain things within myself. Some of you are really following my advice, you know, doing more meditation, breath work, whatever it is that's needed. So congratulations, and I'm very proud of you. A lot of you are also contemplating about this relationship. Okay, there is a death card here in the present moment. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer. I'm getting here Capricorn, could be a Leo. Libra possibly. We're gonna see what this means for you, okay? And how is this connection, how is this related to this relationship and to this person when it comes to love? In the recent past, Gem, you have the Justice, the Sun and the Seven of Pentacles. So in the recent past, it looks like that there was a lot of happiness for whatever reason. You know, there was this sense of balance, there was this sense of, satisfaction between you and this person. But something might have happened with the Seven of Pentacles that made you and this person pause for whatever reason and just really reflect on where is this relationship going. For many of you, you might have kind of rushed into this connection a little bit. I don't know why I'm getting that energy for the past couple of readings for you, and just became very excited and you went all for full force into this. But then something happened that made you stop and realize and reflect onto something. So we're gonna get back to this and clarify shortly. Now, dear Gemini, in the present moment, you have the Death card, the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So in the present moment, many of you are really going between like back and forth. Really, you're wanting to make a decision. Is this something that you should really put an end to? Is this something that you should anticipate or not? And honestly, the Four of Swords, which is your main challenge, right? It is associated with what's going on in the present moment here for you, which you have is the Eight of Swords, the Death card. It's like there is something that you're wanting to understand about this person. Should you hold on to this person? Should you not hold on to this person? Okay. And I feel like that for many of you, you have been going through like highs and lows, right? A lot of ups and downs here with the Two of Pentacles. You might have a lot on your plate right now, like juggling through multiple responsibilities. We're going to clarify this to see how is this connection going to unfold for you and this person. Now, in the near future, you have the Queen of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Like I told you, don't rush into it. Look at you. So in the near future, there is a potential of actually working things out with this person with the Three of Pentacles, right? You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, not an air sign. But you got to really watch out so that you're not rushing back into Knight of Swords energy is Gemini energy, right? Going back into, hey, it's not a matter of going back to, it's just almost I'm getting, I want to warn you, like I want to give you that heads up, like don't rush into it yet, because there is something here that you need to see. And what you don't see coming is with the star at the bottom of the deck is you really want to make sure that whoever you are dealing with, that they are healed, that they don't look at you and this relationship as a burden. They don't treat you like an option, okay? And also, they're not gonna all of a sudden ignore you. They're not all of a sudden gonna be closed off to you. So that is something that you need to watch out. And I'm going to clarify all the cards and get your final advice. Gemush. So I'm going to clarify the main challenge, which is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Hangman. Okay, so strong Pisces energy here, could be a Virgo. But I feel like that this is actually talking about you doing a lot of internal work. There is something about you thinking of your future. You're definitely doing a lot of deep thinking about your future, what you really want to achieve in life, which direction you want to move forward to. Two of Wands here, I always say this to you, Gemini. It's like the world is your oyster and you are the pearl. Which direction do you want to move forward to? You know what I'm saying? And yes, you are trying to understand this situation from a different perspective with the Hangman, right? Because this is about you really understanding, wanting to see the reality of this situation. And for many of you, you have a lot of emotions and feelings to this person, but you're being honest with yourself in the present moment. Is this someone that has been holding you back from your dreams? Have you been waiting for this person for a long time that, almost as if like you feel like you kind of, are left behind of certain things, although I don't like that, that concept of, oh, I'm behind. It's just more about you really recognizing that if some things were delayed in your life, probably because you were very much invested into a relationship. If you didn't go for this career, for that career, if you didn't start that businesses, maybe you were involved into a relationship. Because, they take a lot of time, right? Especially when they're difficult. They do take a lot of time. So you're realizing in the present moment, if this is something that you should really fully emotionally invest into, wait for or not. Because some of you really even want to relocate and do a lot of travel. It's like you want to come out of your comfort zone, and in order for you to do that, I think you're doing a lot of internal work within yourself with the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, and this is being your challenge to really meditate. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of many of you going into spirituality like at a very deeper level, you know what I mean? And to really understand certain things and to really be at a place where you're getting to know yourself better, because you know that you have made decisions in the past just because you felt very excited, and I have done the same thing too. So I should be the first one to say that about myself, in regards to certain situations, but we learn and we grow. And in the recent past, the Justice is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Yes, the reason why a lot of times, there was a lot of happiness here, right? But something here just got out of balance. You see the scales in this person's hand, right? Something just got out of balance and made you kind of really pause and reflect and think, is because there was a lot of conflicts and arguments between you and this person, misunderstanding. You got two fives, and number 5 in tarot, like 5 of Cups, Wands, Pentacles, right? Swords. It always represents struggles and difficulties and obstacles and misunderstanding in this case. So for whatever reason, Gemini, I am strongly getting here fights, misunderstandings, verbal words that were not very nice between the two of you. We are not here to sign bash anyone. We don't do that on this channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So even though you try to give an opportunity to this person, want to have a brand new beginning with them, but for whatever reason, things came to an end. There was a lot of misunderstanding. I'm going to clarify the Sun for you. These new decks are so slippery and then even that wet yet. So the Sun here in the recent past, Gemini, is clarified by the Temperance, the Four of Wands, and the Magician. Okay, so in the recent past, you really tried to harmonize this situation. You probably were already married with this person. Maybe you were living under the same roof. You were manifesting. You were really setting an intention here. You really tried to sacrifice yourself. And some of you already know that. You possibly lowered the bar a little bit more and lower just to be with this person, just to make it happen, just to make sure and, ensure their happiness and their success and all that. So I do see here in the recent past, there was a possibility of you and this person really creating a solid family together, like being together. Maybe you were at that point, but also something happened. Let's see what happened in the recent past, because I'm seeing here a lot of reflective energy, okay? Pausing and reflecting. So Seven of Pentacles, I don't know if there was ever a third party or whatsoever. The third party could be anything. Could be a family member, could be a person. So the Seven of Pentacles here in the recent past is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Tower, and the World. I mean, I'm just using this new format here just for this time, possibly just to have this closed look, but your cards are here because, I'm always transparency, right? So the reason why, what happened, right? Exactly what my words were. Let's find out what happened, Gemini. The Seven of Pentacles is a pause and reflect. Why? Because something here came to an end. The Tower, the World, and the Knight of Cups. Where is it going? Like, where are you going? Where are you going? Into the Tower, into the World? When things crumbled down, when things came to an end, Gemini, I don't know if this person tried to make an offer to you. Strong Scorpio energy, hella strong Scorpio energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this person maybe tried to come back and they tried to make an offer to you, but something here was changing. You were in the middle of a transformation, and whatever morals and values and set of values were abandoned in this connection, right? It caused this tower to collapse, to come down. The Tower here represents calamity, an ending of a situation in a very unexpected, painful way that eventually it led to some sort of an ending. And the ending here is the World card. You could have dealt with any of these four fixed signs in the corners: Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. So I feel like that for many of you, it was very shocking for whatever happened between you and this person, and the situation came to an end, okay? Now, let's talk about the Death card here in the present moment. There is like so many. You're going through a major metamorphosis. My cutie patootie little butterfly. You're going through a lot of changes, Gemini, and this is actually going to be good for you. Like, even though it's very painful, even though you have a lot of questions in your head, I feel like this is going to lead you to some sort of a solid foundation. And this lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces during Virgo season is going to bring a lot of things that have been suppressed to the subconscious, to the up. Okay, so your love life is transforming. Okay, so the Two of Cups here is an indication that there is an opportunity to actually work something out, but that's only going to come with the fact that someone here is going to be wanting to be completely loyal to you and commit to you, because the Hierophant here is about commitment. And if this person wants to be with you and they want to be a happy, successful relationship, they can constantly go back and forth and be indecisive, in and out of your life, up and down. You know what I'm saying? They need to commit. Marriage is what's necessary for you and this person, because a lot of you have been saying, maybe you have already given this person an ultimatum and told them, you know what, you need to be very consistent with me. It's just like you don't want to be in a connection with someone that you feel blinded, blindsided or whatever, like blindfolds, whatever your situation might be, with somebody that seems to be going in and out of your life, on and off. So the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Swords again. Even the cards are right here, right? So I feel like that a lot of you with this combination, it's like there is something about your happiness that has been blocked. Your happiness has been blocked. Anytime like there is news coming towards your way, good news that's going to make you very happy, something here at the back of your mind, this kind of represents like your subconscious mind here. Interestingly enough, it's literally clarifying the Eight of Swords, is like, you just keep going back to this person. You keep going back to, I'm hearing you might be saying to yourself, like, what if it worked out? What if it actually turned out the way that I wanted it to? So that's why, if you don't see the truth, you cannot move forward. If you don't see yourself being set free from whatever has been holding you back, tying you down to this situation, if someone is not being consistent, then you don't see moving forward. Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. First of all, there is a lot that's happening with this person, Gemini. Whoever you are dealing with, okay, this individual seems to have a lot of burdens on their shoulders, a lot of baggage from the past, and also this is somebody that seems to be very confused in life. Someone is very much like there is a lot going on, and this person is also recognizing that they can be with you and try to keep their options open. You see what I'm saying? Some sassy shit. They cannot be with you, Gemini, and keep their options open. So that's something that this person is definitely ruminating and contemplating a lot in the present moment. So in the near future, Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the warning. Let's talk about this right now. Did I mention that I actually did sacrifice going live today? So I'm just recording those for you so you can watch these when you're going to be watching this. Because I wanted to pre-record this because, you know, I do go live, but it's like, and it's great, but for whatever reason, I just felt doing a more personalized reading for the signs out here. So Gemini, the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Sun, the Hermit, and the Emperor. Okay, so I feel like that a lot of you are going to encounter a situation with this person where there is going to be a possibility of someone coming towards you and maybe talking to you about the work that they have been doing, right? The Hermit shedding light onto the Sun is like someone is finally stepping up the plate. Like they're really taking accountability, and that's like the Queen of Cups here. And they're wanting to come towards you, and they're also realizing that if they don't, it's like for whatever reason, this person might have told you that they're their sunshine. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Like you made this person very happy. You brought a lot of happiness into this person's life. You made them feel very special. You celebrated this person, and that's something that they have not been really able to even find in other people, the way that you did it for them, you know. And I just remember the situation, Jeb, and I gotta tell you, this one time I was actually meeting with this guy. It was a long time ago in New York, because I used to live in upstate New York. I'm telling you, I know you like some good tea. Basically, he was a Gemini, and we started kind of hanging out and stuff. We're fine friends right now, but it's like he went above and beyond. Like literally, we met, and like the second time I went to his house and I was gonna take a shower, and he lit like candles all around the bathroom, like candles, music, towels. Like it was like a top-notch priority treatment for me, and I felt super special by that guy. He was a very sweet guy, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that was very good. Anyways, I don't know why it just came to my mind. I'm just sharing you with this. So anyways, it was great. But anyways, in the near future, there is going to be an opportunity where someone is going to come towards you and like let you know that they have been doing a lot of internal work, right? And they're finding you to be the one that's going to make them very happy. And there is a request of wanting to work things out. Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Swords here is twice. That's why I was like, wow. So, by the way, the Moon here, let me explain something, because, you know, anytime you watch Arman's tarot videos, you're going to learn something new. When you look at the Moon, the crayfish that's coming out of the water, it indicates that, because the crayfish goes at the bottom, right? And we're having the lunar eclipse on September 7th. So, this is something about that's going to be coming up from the unconscious to the superconscious to the subconscious, and something is going to be revealed. There is a lot of emotions. The water represents emotions, intuition, the moon, right? So anything that was hidden, anything that was really hidden from the plain sight, right, is going to come to the surface, and someone here is going to be coming towards you unexpectedly. Now, I received testimonials from one of my members also, and also other Geminis, Arman. My person came back, they sent me a note, they told me they were missing me, you know who you are, right? And, you know, those are general readings. And you already know Gemini. We talked about it last time, right? We got to keep an open mind. It's not going to happen for every single person. So I would just want you to apply and to take what I'm teaching here in the videos, what I'm sharing with you. So this is about someone really coming towards you. And headed towards your way, you got to be very careful, because both of you, excuse me, confirmation burp. So for both of you seem to be really like making hasty decisions for whatever reasons, and maybe you both have been in separation for quite some time, and there is a temptation. There is a temptation to actually rush right back into each other. So let's talk about the Knight of Swords, Gemini. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Chariot, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Cups. If there is an apology coming in towards your way with the Page of Cups, and you feel like that your stress is being relieved, that's fine. But in order for you to move forward with this person, with the Chariot, because this is a fast forward moving energy, you got to make sure that you're actually not rushing into a connection where there is a lot of questions still, where there is no substantial changes happening. And it is important for you to really look at the situation from the actual perspective, because getting infatuated and all that is fun, but long term, how is this relationship sustainable? Because a lot of you are not talking, a lot of you are in separation, and this is something you're doing a lot of internal work within yourself. It's not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go back to the same old patterns. So you need to make sure that this person has healed, and someone here also needs to heal their mother. That's what I'm strongly getting here. So Gemini, let's talk about your advice. Let's talk about the advice for you. Gemush, Kuripatuti. Okay, so you have the Lovers, the King of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Yeah, you're becoming very clear. The advice here for you is to be very clear. The King of Swords is you, Gemini. That is your energy. That is you, being very direct, very logical, very analytical, right? You are a great communicator. You have a great mind, Gemini. It's you really defining and determining what kind of a relationship you want to have moving forward. Is this person celebrating you? Are they actually being with you on the same page in order for you and them to be together or not? That's an important thing here that you're going to remember, because a lot of you rushed into this relationship, rushed into the ideology and the fantasy of being with this person. It did not turn out the way that you anticipated. And this is the reason why you have been in disappointment. But there is a pause and a separation that has happened between you and them to allow you to really redefine what do you want in a relationship, and if they're coming forward, are they coming with the whole package and the whole table package? With the whole table with you or not? I'm saying. So Gemini, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I really greatly appreciate you. I hope that this helped, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.